Good morning, y'all. Come along for my day. I am going to pick up a large grocery order. I'm also going to run in Aldi. Hello. I'm also going to run in Aldi and pick up a few things. And I'm making some changes. So I'm going to share all about that today. I'm excited for it. I am starting out by making my AG1 before we head to school this morning. But I'm making some changes. I will share about that with y'all today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already heard a little bit about it, or some about it. But I'm making some changes to help balance my hormones out a little better than they are, because my hormones are cray-cray right now. Hi. I struggle with PCOS, along with many women who also struggle with that. But I would say in the past like 5 years,
Mom, I want to shake it.
You want to shake it? In the past probably 5 years, my symptoms have been very manageable, and I have a lot of those symptoms I haven't really noticed a lot of. But ever since my last loss, I've definitely noticed those symptoms like picked back up, and I am making some changes to help out with my PCOS symptoms. So I'm gonna share more about that, but I'm getting ready. You want to shake it? I'm getting ready to take Millie to school. We've just dropped the big girls off. I'm gonna take Millie to school. Cal is going to Granite's for a little bit. I'm gonna have a little work day and get our groceries restocked. I'm gonna meal prep for the week, get myself set up for the week. So come along for my day. I've got all the kiddos dropped off, and I am ready for my work day / getting all the stuff done for a few hours. It's always nice to have this. I don't have this every week, but I fully take advantage of the weeks that I'm able to have like a day. Really, it's like 3.5 hours probably by myself to get stuff done and not feel so guilty of doing things and having the kids there and like keeping them entertained with screens and stuff. So it is so nice. I'm actually running to Aldi first. So I'm gonna run in here, grab a few things, then run to Walmart. I think I'm gonna run in Walmart too. But I have a big grocery order that I've got to pick up from Walmart. But I'm gonna run in here and grab mainly just a few snack things. Success at Aldi. Got several things. Was in and out in like 10 minutes. Very quick. Now we're heading to Walmart. I was going to go in Walmart, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. I'm not going to go in Walmart today. I do need one thing Walmart was out of, but I think I might stop by later at my like local grocery store and run and grab that. Other than that, we're going to run to Walmart, grab my stuff, head home and get everything done. All right, I'm home. I was going to make some breakfast bowls for meal prep this week, but I've decided on something different. So I am gonna meal prep my bacon. I'm just gonna actually have a few slices of bacon in the air fryer over here because I want breakfast now, and it's gonna take a little bit on here. But I am going to go ahead and add the rest of my bacon to my baking sheet. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up, and I'm just gonna stick this in the fridge and use it all week to go with breakfast. I was gonna do breakfast bowls that I've done in the past, but I decided I'm gonna do this other breakfast instead for the week. So I'm gonna do this, and then I will be meal prepping lunch though. A super easy, healthy lunch, and it's so good. I love meal prepping this. I've meal prepped it a few times before, and it is so good. So I'm excited to meal prep that for the week. I'm gonna add this bacon. I'm gonna go lay out the groceries. I'm gonna cook my breakfast really quick first because I'm hungry and it's already after 10 o'clock and I'm ready to eat. So I'm gonna cook this really quick. I'm gonna cook up my eggs and all that, and then I'm gonna share all my groceries that I got from Walmart and Aldi. I have our meal plan written out. I've got 5 days worth of meals this week, which I'm so proud of myself because I have not been doing the best with meal planning for the week. And I've got 5 meals worth here. I've got everything for the meals. We should be good for the week. So on the meal plan, we've got some teriyaki, crock-pot teriyaki chicken. We're gonna do that over rice with veggies. And I'm actually gonna do cauliflower rice with mine to make it healthier and lower carb. I think we're gonna do that tonight because we have ball tonight. Tomorrow night, we're gonna do sheet pan steak fajitas. And then the next night we're gonna do burgers, and I'm gonna do a burger bowl. I love that meal. That is one of my favorite meals, is a burger bowl. I shared it on Instagram, like how I do it. It is so good and I love it so much. I just do like lettuce, which I have lettuce in the fridge. I should be good for that. I do pickles, I do little tomatoes, I do ground beef, sometimes cheese. What else am I missing? Oh, and like fries, like homemade potatoes, like sheet pan or air fried potatoes with a little bit of oil and some seasonings. And then I make my own like burger sauce. It is so good and one of my favorite meals. And I'll just do like regular burgers for everybody else. We're gonna do spaghetti one night. I'm gonna do zucchini noodles with my spaghetti to make it healthier. And then another night we're gonna do chicken on the grill. And I just remembered I need to grab some marinade for that because I didn't grab that. So that's our meals for the week. And then this weekend we have, we're gonna celebrate Millie and Callan's birthday here with family. We're gonna do like, I haven't got everything for that because I'm still figuring that out. I think we're gonna do like burgers and hot dogs and different sides with it. And so that is our meal plan for the week. So let's share, I'm gonna share everything we got. All right, I'm gonna start with Aldi. I got the kids some of these chocolate croissants. They always really like those. 2 things of keto bread. I'm gonna freeze one of them. This is my all-time favorite bread. So many of y'all suggested it to me and it is the best bread. It's so soft. It has such a good taste to it. And it is very low calorie, low carbs. It actually has 0 carbs, 0 net carbs. And then it even has protein, 4 grams of protein per slice, which is really good. So I love this bread from Aldi. It is so good. I highly recommend trying that. We got Cheez-Its and some little cheese crackers. We also got some applesauce. And then I've never seen these at my Aldi, so I grabbed those. Cucumbers. This was Ren's request for the week, was Slim Jim, so I grabbed those from there. Pretzels. We got some dried apples and some chocolate chip cookies. The kids always love these, so I always get them there. Veggie straws, white cheddar puffs, and I got some French toast sticks because I forgot to get those on the Walmart order. So that's everything I got at Aldi. And then at Walmart, I'll start down here. I got some hamburger buns for burger night, a couple Little Debbie's. These are always Ethan's requests for snacks. Fajita night, we've got some flour tortillas and I've got some low carbs somewhere up here. I got a bigger thing of the chomp sticks. These are my favorite healthier snack. If you do like Whole30 and things, they're Whole30 approved. So you know they've got really good ingredients in them to be Whole30 approved. They have such a good taste to them. So I bought a big pack of them so I can have enough for the week. I got the kids some smoothies and I got Ethan some diet sun drops. All right, lots of veggies and fruits and things. I got this pepper and onion blend for something, I can't remember. Maybe the teriyaki chicken night. Zucchini noodles, I love. We actually had chicken Alfredo last night and I actually did mine over zucchini noodles. Corn on the cob, grape tomatoes. The kids also requested these kiwis. 2 things of strawberries and some mushrooms. We also got these honey gold potatoes to use for a side. Riced cauliflower. I meant to get 2 onions, so I might divide this up into 2 meals. I think I need it for 2 meals. Maybe not because I forgot this has onions in it. I don't remember. We might have to divide it up. Mini bell peppers. These are such a good snack for me, and this is Cal's favorite. He loves stuffed peppers with the Laughing Cow cheese and some everything bagel seasoning. I also got a bell pepper, a red bell pepper, some broccoli, and I think that's oh, and I got some coleslaw mix. We're gonna do that for meal prep today. Over here we've got some Fiesta blend cheese. We've got some light sour cream. I got this garlic paste, and these are my little low carb tortillas I'm gonna do for fajitas. We got some hazelnut spread. I got this to go with the teriyaki chicken, whoever wants to put that on theirs. I am going to switch over back to Stoke coffee most of the time versus my lattes. I'm trying to cut back on dairy and not use as much dairy. And so I do that usually with my Nespresso. I always do a latte, which uses a lot of milk. This was Delaney's request. She wanted some water flavor, and so I always get the True Lemon. Needed Band-Aids, and I also needed some dry shampoo, so I grabbed both of those. Ren added this to cart because they're her favorite. We needed some more mayo. Let me know in the comments, what kind of mayo does your family eat? I like the, what is it, Hellman's mayo, but this is what I always buy for everybody else, the Duke's mayo. Everybody in our family, that's what we eat. We've got ketchup, I got some half and half and spaghetti sauce, green beans. I got this to try with our fajitas, some Kinder's fajita blend. 2 things of turkey pepperoni. I also got onion rings for burger night. Everybody seems to like those. Also got some garlic toast for spaghetti, crackers. We got some spaghetti noodles. Probably missed some things, but I also got these sirloin steaks. I'm just gonna chop these up for our fajita night, like cut them up in strips. Also got a big thing of chicken. I'm gonna divide this hopefully into 2 days. Also a big thing of ground beef. I need that for 2 days, and I'm gonna use this. I never ever buy a ground turkey just because I usually just prefer doing ground beef. But I'm gonna do this for my meal prep today. So that's everything I got. I'm gonna clean out the fridge and restock that, and then we're gonna get started on our meal prep for the week. So for meal prep this week, I wanted something healthy, low carb, low sugar, and so I was actually going back to some of my videos after our first loss last year and kind of like looking at the things I was eating, because it's kind of hard to remember like all that, because like I've had like so many changes the past year. And one of the first meals I made, I think it was my first meal prep after we lost our first baby in this last year, was an egg roll in a bowl. And this is one of my favorite lunch meals. It is so good. It is low carb, it's healthy, it's good for you. And that's what I was looking for this week. And so I'm gonna make an egg roll in a bowl. If y'all haven't tried this, it is such a good meal prep. I usually do it with ground beef, but I'm doing it with ground turkey today. So I'm gonna try that and see if I notice a big difference. I usually, like I said, I usually stick to ground beef, but I wanted to try some ground turkey this time. So let's get started. It's so easy. It's like such an easy, simple meal prep, and it is so good. All right, I'm gonna start heating my pan up. I have some ground turkey. I've got 1.25 pounds here. I'm gonna add this, and I'm gonna cook this until it's all done. I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna season with the blend from Kinder's. If y'all have never bought this, it is so good. Like, it's so good with everything. So I'm just gonna add a bunch of that in there, and I'm gonna get this all cooked up. All right, that's gonna take a few minutes to do, so I thought we could chat about the changes I'm making and why I'm making these changes, and why I feel like it's just gonna be good for me, I feel like. So I thought we'd chat for a minute. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you haven't heard me talk about it over there. Go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I talk about other things on there, and you may hear different things on there than here, and I try to be present on there as much as I can. But I shared a little bit on Instagram about how I'm really frustrated with my body, and I just need to make changes with it. I shared earlier in the video, I have struggled with PCOS for years and years, and over the past like 5 years, I would say my symptoms have gotten better, my cycles have gotten better. I will say when we were in the years of our infertility, I struggled so bad I hardly ever got a cycle. I'm not talking like just irregular cycles, I'm talking like hardly ever got cycles at all, which meant I didn't ovulate. And back then I was dealing with infertility and I couldn't get pregnant on my own. And it wasn't until I like started changing my lifestyle, I lost weight and things, that PCOS just really improved. And I fully believe that when I lost all my weight and got down to where I was happy and at my lowest and just kind of got down to a healthier weight, I fully believe that is how I've been able to get pregnant since. Like, I first got pregnant with Millie. If you've been around for that long, that was such a shock, getting pregnant with her on our own. We had never ever got pregnant on our own. We had been married 6 to 7 years by that point, and we had never been able to successfully get pregnant on our own. And so I've struggled with PCOS a lot over the years, and I feel like it's really just like flaring up these past few months, especially since my losses. And I just want to be able to feel better about myself. I want to get this like under control, and I know my diet has so much to do with that. When we lost Cole last June, it's crazy because yesterday was actually a year since we found out we were pregnant with him. And I had first got that positive test, and we were so shocked because we got pregnant like immediately after deciding we were like, let's have one more baby, and we got pregnant immediately. And we were just like shocked. And yesterday was a year since we found out we were pregnant with him. And of course we lost him, and I changed up my diet, and I ate very clean after I lost him for a while there, for a couple months there. And then I think I eventually switched back to Weight Watchers. But this time I've noticed, all right, I have to give that a stir. This time I've noticed my body is just doing, just like, I feel like I have been very irregular, other PCOS symptoms and things, and I'm just frustrated with my body that it's not doing what it's supposed to do each month, and just among other things. And I know that it's so good for me to get that PCOS under control, and I know that my diet has so much to do with that. And before I got pregnant this last time, I was having regular cycles. I mean, I was having like 28-day cycles, and I have never done that in my life. And I fully believe it has to do with how I was eating. So with all that, I hope I explained as much as I wanted to, but with all that, I am stepping back from Weight Watchers for a while, and I am switching over to a cleaner eating, lower carb, whole food diet. Now, I know there are some things that I'll eat that are not necessarily whole food, like probably the keto bread, some of the sauces that I eat, like I'm getting ready to use some like sugar-free teriyaki. As low sugar as I possibly can each day. I know that can really help me. But like I'd done in the past, like after we lost our first baby, I was eating whole foods. Very little sugar. I was eating nuts, I was eating meats, I was eating vegetables and fruits, anything from the ground, anything from animals, very clean whole foods. And if it wasn't that, it was very like low carb foods, like low carb bread, sugar-free things. I know sugar-free things are not the best for you, but trying to get all that under control. And so for now, I'm taking a step back from Weight Watchers so I can feel better about myself, feel better about what I'm putting into my body every day. And I will say, ever since I have started back Weight Watchers, aside from like coffee, I've really stuck to like pretty good things, I would say, and like lower carb a lot of the times, not all the time. But I have just really been struggling lately with just feeling really down on myself, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. And I even talked about on Instagram, how I was really debating on whether I wanted to do a round of Whole30, which I've done that several years ago, a few rounds of it, but I never completed a whole round. It is intense. It's a lot. It is very, very strict. And I really thought maybe I would do another round of Whole30. I've been thinking that over the past few days. I've been like kind of preparing for that a little bit, kind of researching more. And when it comes down to it, I think that I'm going to be more successful not necessarily doing Whole30, because that is cutting out a ton of things, and it's pretty hard to do. It's doable, but I think that I'm going to be more successful like long term with more whole foods and not necessarily limiting myself each day. And I'm looking forward to not counting points every day, and I am just planning on just eating a bunch of whole foods and foods that are good for myself, and good foods that are good for people with PCOS as well. So I thought I'd share that. I will definitely share more about it over the coming weeks as I do it. You never know when I might change my mind and do something else in the future. I may go back to Weight Watchers. But for now, I feel like this is just best for me, and I feel good about going into it. Hopefully I shared everything that I wanted to share on it. I'm gonna finish cooking this. This is just about, it's getting there. It's browning up. I am wearing jeans today. Let me show y'all. See if I can show y'all my jeans. I never wear jeans. In fact, the other day, I put jeans on the other day, and Ren said, "Mom, I've never in my life seen you in jeans." My kids like always see me in leggings or shorts or athletic stuff. So I'm wearing jeans today, and they're actually pretty comfy. I got these at Old Navy over the weekend. I'll link them below if you are looking for some good jeans. Let me see if I can actually, I cut them at the bottom because they were too long on me. But I'll try to link them. They're true to size as well, and they're pretty comfy. So, but I'm getting hot, so I'm getting ready to go change into some athletic shorts shortly. But I'm gonna finish this up, and we're gonna add a few more things to it and divide them hopefully over 5 days. I want to have my meals and be successful over 5 days this week. But some other things I plan on eating. I've got some boar's head turkey in the fridge. I love doing turkey lettuce roll-ups with a little bit of like mayo, deli mustard, like cherry tomatoes on it. I've got some, I actually got this. I've got to be careful with nuts because I love like raw nuts and I can eat too many of them at one time. But I found this at my grocery store. It's got a little bit of no sugar added dark chocolate drops in there. Just like a few of those, I feel like. But it's very good. So I've just, I'm eating a lot of nuts, fruits. I've cut back on some sugar in my coffee. I'm definitely trying to cut back a lot on dairy. Not cut out dairy completely, but cut back on dairy a lot and not consume as much dairy each day. I will eat potatoes because that is a vegetable that comes from the ground. I'm totally okay with eating that like I've done in the past. And just things like that, honestly. And when I done this after last June for a couple months, I feel like it really helped my hormones. I feel like I'm just always trying to better myself and do what I feel like is best, at least for the time being. And I've kind of mentioned on here that I've been having some things after my miscarriage in the beginning of January that I feel like are abnormal and I'm not getting any answers to. And I just want to do what I can for my body to hopefully get it back more normal, because it's not, I hate the feeling of it not being more normal like it was before. And just try to hopefully get rid of a lot of those the things that are like going on like after the loss back in January. So I thought I'd share that. And yeah, if you have any meal ideas for cleaner eating, lower carb, let me know. A lot of everything I got on the meal plan this week is more cleaner, more lower carb, a little more healthier, and I think it'll be a good week with it. All right, I think this is browned up. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar-free teriyaki marinade to this. Probably about that much to add a little more flavor. And then I'm gonna add most of this bag of coleslaw mix. It's hella good. And I might add a little more of the teriyaki sauce actually. And then I'm gonna let this, that's good. I'm gonna let this cook down for probably about 5 minutes. It don't take long to cook all down. And then I'm gonna add it to my bowls, and I'll share the sauce I put on it each day. You could definitely do the sauce like ahead of time and just go ahead and add it to your bowls, or even add it to little containers and put it on the side. But I will probably just make up the sauce really quickly each day, especially because I'm home every day. Also, just remembered I didn't show y'all my stocked fridge. I cut up our some of the fruits, some strawberries, and then the cucumbers. I've got like eggs back there. I've also got my starter back there. I haven't taken that out since Disney. So sourdough peeps, let me know how long I can keep that thing in the fridge without doing anything to it. It's not growing mold or anything. I did make sure it was not growing mold. I just don't know if I'm going to be baking this week. So if anybody has any tips on that, let me know. But I've got everything else restocked. I got a bunch of, we have some leftover pizza from the weekend. We've got a bunch of meats in here for the week. Other veggies and things. And then this is hard to open because it's so stuffed, but I got a bunch of that restocked. And then I went ahead and restocked a bunch of these. The cabinets, the pantry, looking a little better, as well as down here we've got some like Little Debbie's and things that I've already gotten over the weekend. I saw the Little Debbie, I don't know if these are new, but I've never seen them. Mother's Day strawberries and Mother's Day lemon cakes. All right, I've got meal prep bowls there. These are just from Walmart. They're so cheap. I've had them for a few years now, but this is done. All the coleslaw mix is softened up. I'm gonna get this divided into the containers, and then I'll show y'all in just a bit when I'm ready to eat the kind of sauce that I put over it. So it's a little while later. I am heating up my meal prep because I didn't eat it earlier. So for the sauce, I'm going to do about a tablespoon of some light mayo. This sauce is so yummy on it, so feel free to do a little more if you'd rather do that. I've got about a tablespoon. Then I'm going to do some Frank's hot sauce in there as well. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this garlic paste as well. And then I'm gonna grab a little whisk. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this so it's a little, so it's kind of pours a little better. All right, about like that, about a tablespoon or maybe slightly less than that. And I'm just gonna pour it all over. And that is meal prep this week. It is so yummy. Let's try it with the turkey because I can't tell you the last time I bought ground turkey. All right, we're gonna give this a try with the turkey. I could have definitely, I feel like this is a pretty good serving, but if I wanted to make even more, I could have just done 4 days worth, but I wanted to make sure I'm good every day this week. Very good. It's just as good with the turkey as it is with the ground beef. It is very good. All right, I'm gonna go finish this, get some stuff done during nap time. We are in the middle of nap time right now. It is like 1:30. I'm eating a little bit of a later lunch than I normally do, but I hope y'all enjoyed coming along for my morning and hearing about my plan moving forward, and I'll be sharing more with y'all and dinner ideas and different things. I'm gonna go enjoy this, and I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon for another one. Bye.